Nice bobcat taking a foothold along edge of a stream. It's just a really simple set. The stream runs for a very long distance. Let's get the night vision on him here. There we go. The stream runs for a long distance on the bottom edge of the desert, and just had two sets in there tied up against it, and really a lot of bobcats in this area, and they're really bringing a lot. They're really nice quality cats. Yeah, he still isn't really happy. Yep, he just doesn't look very happy. This particular location took a coyote earlier, so they're definitely running this lower edge of the creek bottom, doing some hunting. That's it. As you can see, this stream runs for a long distance, and there's a lot of jackrabbits and rodents that live and hang out in this brush, and all the predators come here looking for water and food. So not only is it a nice travel way, but it's a hunting ground. It's the really good location for bobcats, coyotes. There's a nice male bobcat that our outfitter Corey caught right along this spot, and now this location is 100% better. Running a 3-day check out here in Idaho, so might have been in here a day or two, it's hard to say. Couldn't find any tracks in the fresh snow, but it's definitely a great location. Yep, it's a really cherry bobcat. Dogs are in the pen back there, and they smell that cat. They really want to get to him, but we got him in a trap. For those of you that were wondering, that was a number 3 round jaw Montgomery, and I'm not sure what the lure was, but got a nice bobcat here in the desert. Gonna keep on checking traps. Well, you got another bobcat in a very short period of time.
Yeah, this is a nice tom we got this morning. He's got to weigh, I guess, close to 30 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say 25 or 30 pounds.
It's the third one in just over a week. Been catching some coyotes. We got some more steel out, so a few snares. It's the first set we checked this morning. So I'm pretty happy with that.
What was the temperature this morning? About 5 degrees?
Yeah, probably 5 degrees, maybe even a little colder out here in the desert.
Yeah, it is really a gorgeous cat.
We got a little dusting of snow. I think that helps get stuff moving around. So.
Yep, good job.
Thanks.
This is a location here where you definitely would have 3 or 4 traps. It's pretty self-explanatory. I actually have one right over there, and I'm just going to touch briefly on quick review on some sets here in the west and how we're improvising a little bit because of the harsh weather conditions. The ground is pretty solid here. It's frozen, so we used an axe to chisel out a bed for the traps. We're all using number 2s and number 3s coil springs. They're either staked or running a drag, and for dirt holes, it's real hard to actually put in a dirt hole because the ground is frozen, as I said. So we just take a stake and bang it in the ground, wiggle it around a little bit, and just do something really simple like that. But system I use is real simple. The sides are sloped up, low spot above the pan, and the trap is firmly bedded. And like I said, we're using large traps and trying to support that kill area. So this is one of our sets that we're using right now, and we're also using plenty of lure and bait on account of the harsh weather conditions. Actually, the real cold weather, it was about 5 degrees This morning it's been consistently down around 0 or 5 degrees. So here's one of our hole sets that we're using in the west. This set here is on the left-hand side of the road, and once again it's just a real simple set. If we're unsure about how the set looks, we're doing some guiding with some subtle guides, some sage or some rocks, and this set here will take any bobcat or coyote that comes along. At this time, it's around Christmas time of December 2004, and we're starting to switch over to gland lure and a little bit more on the baits. So once again, this is another hole set, and we have a little bit of light snow, but we're not worried about that. Not using any antifreeze here in the desert. Although the ground is frozen, we're using dry dirt up on top, and they're working fine. We're not too concerned about that at all, especially the large traps with the speed that they have. So we're going to show a review of a couple more other sets, some flat sets that we've improvised with. Here's one of the flat sets that we're using. This is creating actually a little mini cubby right up against the sage. This is right on a trail. There's actually a trail that runs right along here. Coyotes and bobcats been using, and just kind of, blocking them off and creating a focal point, which would be the center where the bait goes. I think I did get a little bit of a hole in there, so but we put some lure up on top, and the trap head is right in the front, and because we're not duxes, I'm keeping the trap back, which is 5 to 7 inches, as we would do for coyotes and bobcats. And this trap here is staked, and there's no need to get all excited if you can't dig a hole. You just have to improvise a little bit, make a flat set, and just make sure your rocks are big enough, and there's block them off so there's no way they can come in from any other side except from the front, which is real important. And get yourself a good lure and a bait down at the bottom. So this here is a review of one of the flat sets I'm using in the west, and we'll see what happens. It's another location where I got walk-through flat set here on the right. There's a long line of trees here and a stream that runs through and runs parallel with this road, and also runs parallel with the lay of the land. And we're going to go take a look at this flat set right now, this walkthrough. This is just a simple set I come up with. It's 2 long sticks about 3 or 4 foot long, and large coil spring trap in the middle, and put some bait or lure in the center at the base of the sticks or logs. You can do the same thing with 2 rocks, and the idea is just to get the animal to come through there, and there actually are a couple trails that run through this little section here. So just kind of improvising because of the soil conditions and the temperatures. So this pretty much concludes the review of the sets here in the west, and we have some gorgeous scenery here in Idaho.